What's up everyone, it's your girl Lydia, back at it again with another video. I wasn't lying when I said I'd be consistent this time. Look, I posted a video like last week and here I am with another one. Go me! 2020, new things guys. We're all about consistency this year. As you can tell by the title of this video, I am doing something which I've promised a lot of people for a very long time, and finally here it is. I'm giving you my guide, I guess you could call it, sharing my experience and all that kind of stuff on how I got to where I am as an influencer slash content creator, whatever you want to call me. I don't know, internet person. For those of you that don't know, pretty much I have an Instagram account. It's not as major or as big as like people with like 100k, a million followers, 50,000 followers, all that kind of stuff, but it's still gotten me places, I guess. So I do have an Instagram account with about 14.7k, nearly 15k followers. Instagram, I pretty much post a lot of fashion, lifestyle, beauty. Okay, so pretty much the overall point of this video is just to show you ways that you can make money online. It doesn't matter, well, I mean, it kind of does matter how many followers you have for some of these ways, but others it doesn't really matter. It's just about how you market yourself and how you create content, all that kind of stuff. So pretty much with me, I do a combination of both gifting collaborations and also paid collaborations. So the difference is that gifting collaborations, you are sent a product by a brand, whether this be clothing, makeup, skincare, whatever it is, an event, an experience, in exchange for content. So in the form of pictures, videos, Instagram stories, all that kind of stuff. As opposed to paid collaborations essentially is you're sent the product and you also are paid in exchange for the videos, the photos and the stories that you put out. Most of the time the creators that are paid usually have a certain following or a certain engagement rate on their social media, or like they have content which brands are really into. So me personally, I didn't start getting paid until I was around 7,000 followers, and the first paid collaboration that I ever did will always be like near and dear to my heart, because like I didn't even think this was possible for someone with the following that I had. And the first paid collaboration that I did was with Boohoo. I got $350, which like per collaboration. So pretty much there was two capsules, so two elements to the collaboration. The first capsule was the swimwear capsule, so they needed 2 posts on my feed and 5 Instagram stories, so I got paid $350 for that. And then the second capsule was the festival wear, so they sent me clothing in exchange for 2 posts and 5 Instagram stories again, which I also got paid another $350. So all up was about $700 that I got from that collaboration that I did with Boohoo, and I was only on 7,000 followers. So it goes to show that when you're in, like when your content is really good, brands prefer that over someone with like with a high following. But still, in comparison to someone who's working with Boohoo at 100k, the 700 is like, it's minuscule, but it was still like a milestone for me personally. But let me get back on track. I think at the moment I'm doing about 50-50, so I'll do paid collaborations and then I'll also do just some gifting ones, just so I can get some more content in my feed. Yeah, so how do I get these collaborations is probably what everyone is wondering. So gifting collaborations, most of the time with gifting collaborations, brands will reach out to me, but then that's also the same as paid collaborations, so it's about the same. So I do a bit of reaching out to brands that I want to work with, and then brands will reach out to me. Most of the time I tend to reach out to fashion brands, because obviously clothing and all that kind of stuff is like my main niche, and then beauty and lifestyle is like what follows. So I tend to reach out more to clothing brands. As for the paid collaboration, I do have apps which you can definitely go out there and find, and there's websites and all that kind of stuff that influencers will use to find paid work. So that's what I tend to do with my paid collaborations, and sometimes brands will email me, or I'll email brands that I want to work with as well. As for setting your rates, it's hard to explain. I might do that in another video. I'll do like a how to make a media kit video so that you can understand like how to charge brands for your work and all that kind of stuff. If you want to reach out to a brand, as I mentioned before, there are apps that you can go onto, there's websites as well, but with most of them you have to have a certain amount of followers to be able to gain access, and they also have to look over your profile to see if you are able to sign up. And then if you are approved of signing up, then once you're on there you can apply to work with different brands, and then it's just a matter of like, if they like your content, then obviously they'll take you on board. If they don't, just keep reapplying, don't lose hope, be consistent, and eventually brands will notice you. And then eventually you just get to a point where you don't really have to put in much work in order to find work. Like brands will just start contacting you, which I'm sort of reaching that point, but then at the same time I still have to put in work, especially because I did take a mini break from Instagram. I'm not sure if you noticed recently. If you follow me, you would notice that I was a bit MIA for like a month and a half, just because like I was trying to get uni exams done, and then I've also been like working quite a bit. But let me not get into my personal life right now. But yeah, 2020, I'm going to start being more consistent on YouTube and Instagram as well, because I have goals to achieve. Eventually I just want to get to the point where I am comfortable surviving on just like Instagram and YouTube while I study, and I don't have to worry about having a part-time job. The next way that you're able to make money, if you don't have a following but you do have a passion for photography or anything like that, you can get into content creating for brands. So pretty much the same thing as being an influencer kind of, but minus the influence. So pretty much with being an influencer, you have to make your content and then you have to post it onto your personal social media, and you have to market that product. So like using persuasive language, sales techniques, all that kind of stuff, and also sharing your personal opinion on it. That's pretty much essentially what being like a paid influencer is, as opposed to a content creator. Essentially a brand will just send you a product, and then you just have to take some nice photos of it, whether it be flat lays, stylized photos of like you, if it's clothing, you possibly styling the clothing, all that kind of stuff, and then you just like send it back to them for them to use on their social media, their websites. So pretty much it takes away the hard work of having to then market the product to your audience as well. So that's another way that you can make money, and I do have a few friends who are doing that at the moment, which I will put some of their Instagrams on the screen so you can get a feel for what content creating is and all that kind of stuff. Especially if you're someone who's more low-key, that's probably a good way that you can make money through social media. So you're more behind the scenes. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say behind the scenes, but you're known for your work rather than the person that you are. The next way that you can make money on the internet is through YouTube. So what you're on right now, I think this is pretty much straightforward. Everyone understands that YouTube is the way that you can make money. I'm personally not at that level yet, because obviously I do have under 1,000 subscribers, but I have done some paid work with brands on YouTube before. So I'm not sure if you saw a few videos back, I did a makeup / skincare get ready with me, and that video was sponsored by Patchology. So and then they pretty much paid me for the video, which was pretty good. And then was there another video that I've done? My first ever video as well was also a sponsored video, but the reason why those videos were sponsored was obviously because those brands knew of me through Instagram, and then having the YouTube channel now is a bonus way of making money. yeah, so having a YouTube channel is really good. Whether you're at the level of monetizing your videos or not, there is ways that you can make money. So as I mentioned, through Instagram, you can essentially do the same thing on YouTube. If you're not at 1,000 followers, but as long as your content is really up to par and you're making good quality content, then brands will still pay you for videos, you know. Or if you are at like 1,000 plus subscribers, then you're able to start monetizing your videos. But I have heard that you don't really get paid. Let me not get into that because I can't talk on a topic that I don't really know anything about. But I'm praying that this year becomes the year that I do start getting monetized on YouTube as well, and that could also become an additional stream of income for me. And then the last way that I've been making money on social media, and how other people have as well, is by having an online business. For those of you who don't know, I do own an online women's fashion boutique called Amari Boulevard Boutique. I'm thinking of changing the name soon though, maybe just to Amari Boutique, just because it's a lot simpler, but we'll see. But anyways, yeah, I do own an online women's boutique where I obviously sell women's fashion, accessories, all that kind of stuff. That's the way that you can make money online. So having a online business is also a really good way. You can sell absolutely anything these days. I have friends that are selling presets that they use on their photos. I've got friends selling ebooks, handmade stuff you can also sell. I know a few girls through Instagram who hand make cute little outfits and bikinis and all that kind of stuff, and then they sell that through marketing themselves on social media. So it also does help if you're already someone with a platform. You can then promote your own products through that platform, but if not, there is ways that you can market your business through social media, which I'll do that in another video when I'm doing like more business related content. Which if you want me to get into more detail on starting an online business, I can do that. Just let me know and I'm happy to film it. But yeah, having an online business is a great way that you can make money through the internet. So yeah, those were just a few of the ways that I do make money on social media. I'm always getting asked this question and I finally thought I would share it with you. If you want me to get into more detail about anything, definitely don't be scared to ask, because I'm honestly an open book. Yeah, what good is it keeping all that knowledge to myself when I could potentially be helping someone put food on the table? But yeah, I definitely do have some amazing opportunities and experiences that are coming up this year, all because of my social media presence, which I'm so thankful for, and I can't wait to take you guys along on the journey with me. But in order to come on that journey with me, you have to be following my Instagram and also be subscribed to my channel. Guys, what are we doing? Like, do you want to miss out on what I'm doing this year? Because I don't want you guys missing out. Like, seeing this kind of stuff that I'm about to like do this year should influence you guys to get on board with me. Let me shut up now and let you go and watch another video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Mwah.
When it's nights like this, I really wanna be right there. I really wanna know if you care. I wanna know. When it's nights like this, I really wanna be right there. I really wanna know if you care. Said I do.